Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution. This is Dynasty Guy on YouTube, or Xbox Live, Wyndham X. Alright, when we last left off, we had found these trees right here, shaded in gray. Well, as I said in the last video, that means they're occupied by another civilization. Who is it? Hopefully we're going to find out in the next turn if we can safely get my great explorer here close enough. But for now, let's end the turn. And the barbarians are attacking my warriors. My warriors have emerged victorious. Interesting thing to note, that barbarian village still has 3 units in it. I'm sorry, let me move it that way. There we go. As that barbarian village, sorry, still has 3 units in it. That's unusual for a barbarian village to get that high, especially since they just launched an attack on me. That means that they, for a moment there, had 4 units. Very rare, because usually they only go up to 2, and occasionally you'll find one that has 3. But a village going up to 4 barbarian village, a barbarian village, pardon me, going up to 4 units is very unusual. Now, I could attack and still have the advantage, but I don't like those odds, so I'm gonna rest my unit and have it heal, and then bring this one in to reinforce it. And it'll take 2 turns before that other warrior can also start attacking. Now we've got this caravan over here. We're going to send it straight to Delhi, the Indian capital. If I mispronounce... Oh, I'm actually going to say this right now. If I mispronounce any city names, I apologize profusely, because I guarantee I'm going to. It's just going to happen. So I apologize. So we'll send the caravan into the Indian capital. I won't even say it just to make sure I don't mispronounce it. The caravan has arrived. Total profit 50 gold, and the Indians have collected an import tax of 20 gold. Excellent. Mutually beneficial for both of us. And right here, our settlers, which we acquired after we had reached the economic milestone of 100 gold, are just waiting to be settled. This location is not great. At least initially not great. It has the ability to become excellent later on, but it's going to be a very slow-growing city in the beginning. But I do have gold to spare, as you can see, 199, which can be used to help it get it going quicker. So, let's found our new city. But what shall we name this city? The remarkable city of Boston? The awesome city of New Orleans? Or New Orleans? Pardon me? Or the extraordinary city of Detroit? Tough choice. I think I'm going to go with the remarkable city of Boston. The city of Boston, founded in 2900 BC. Alright, now our explorer, Tipu Sultan, can try to... Okay, looks like that civilization unoccupied that tree square. So... okay, I don't want to move them. We're not going to... unfortunately, going to have to wait one more turn before we can meet who this is. Because if I move if I move my explorer any closer, there's a good chance that that civilization is going to be able to capture him. And I do not want that. He is too valuable to me. So we'll have him wait there. And let's see. Now let's double back to the city of Boston here. We need to get this thing going. Let's take a look here. I don't want another warrior, so let's shift that over to galley so that we can build up the production and save it for something better. Alright, yeah, as you can see, Boston's options right now are fairly limited because, save for that one production square on the top left and that food square on the middle left. Everything else just offers one production or food, while those two squares offer two. So we need to build some stuff in here in order to change that. But before we can do that, we're going to have to learn some we're going to have to discover some technologies, which we will do very soon. But for now, let's end the turn. Again, the barbarian village had 3 units in it, so when they have 3 or more, they will attack. And they lose. So, let's move you guys up and heal this one. Now, new turn, Tipu Sultan can finally meet the civilization of the Germans. Greetings from Lord Bismarck of the Germans. Most noble Lord Windemex, how wonderful to meet you at last. I offer you my hand in peace and friendship. Will you accept my generous offer? Yes, let us have peace, Bismarck. We welcome a new era of peace and friendship between our nations. Well, I'm going to quote the game there. Wonderful! However, since if I leave my great explorer there, Tipu Sultan, you'll probably break that treaty immediately. Let's have him run away. So, we have discovered 3 other civilizations in this world. The Egyptians, the Indians, and now we have found the Germans. Is that all the civilizations that exist in this world? I don't know. I guess we'll have to keep exploring and find out. So let's end the turn. It's time for this barbarian village here to finally fall. It's been a thorn in my side for too long. Excellent. Took a casualty, but we have won. And what happened here? This warrior unit has achieved 3 victories. This unit has been upgraded to veteran status and will receive a 50% combat bonus. Very good. And as you can see, along with that veteran status, they've gotten new armor. They're beefed up and ready to go. Now it's time to have our second warrior here finish the job. This warrior unit has also achieved 3 victories now, and it has also been upgraded to veteran status and will receive a 50% combat bonus. You have captured the village of my brother-in-law. He had a collection of valuable trade goods. Excellent. More oak. And the villagers seem to believe that there are 4 ancient artifacts still undiscovered. Right. Well, we're going to have to go hunting down for those artifacts, and as I indicated in the last video, I will be able to get around to explaining those once I find at least one of them. Assuming I do find at least one of them. Okay, Tipu Sultan, let's just have you run away a little more. Alright, Boston is sticking with those squares. And Washington, some of the 2 food and the 1 production square. Excellent. Alright. Ending the turn. Now let's heal you. And heal you as well. And move our caravan into Berlin. Caravan arrived in Berlin. Total profit 50 gold, and the Germans also collected 20. Stab. Now things are getting a little more fast-paced. So let's end the turn again. Our economy is booming. Gold reserves are now over 250. As a result, we acquire the knowledge of currency. The next economic milestone will occur when we have over 500 gold. I got it. Thank you very much. So, the knowledge, what she's referring to is that we acquired the technology of currency. As you can see, that little technology is measured by, you see that, help me out here, I'm sorry. That rocket ship that is at the top of, that rocket ship that is, that says 1-48 on it. That means I have acquired one technology out of 48 available technologies in this game. And the icon below it, that's the word I was looking for, looks like a couple of gold coins. That says 2 out of 8. I have currently acquired 2 milestones out of the 8 milestones. Now, we've acquired those 2 pretty quickly, but believe me, they get much, much harder. These 2, the reason these are up here is because through economics and or researching technology, those are 2 out of the 4 ways you can win this game. The other 2, I will explain as they come up. And I will also go into more greater depth about the exact details of each victory. It might take a while to do it in these videos, so I may or may not, depending if, well, I'll put it this way. If you guys so request it, I'll make another video specifically explaining all of the objectives, items, those artifacts that those barbarian villages keep telling me about, and all the details of how you can win this game. I'll try and go through a whole... I'll do a whole video just explaining that if you guys so request it. But for now, let's just get out of this menu. And are there any more barbarian villages? Yes, there is. Let's see, provide. Let's go up. Have you go up this way. And we'll get Tipu Sultan moving back to home territory. Warriors are advancing, and there's nothing else to do this turn. Move up to the hill and get some more exploration of the land. I just want to show you guys something. If you look at the bottom right side of the screen, it's already 2300 BC. We have, our civilization has existed for 1,700 years. And in that time period, we've been able to make 2 very small cities and explore a fairly small amount of land. As again, we're so primitive, it takes a very long time for society to be able to grow even this much. Let's end our turn. And from the looks of it, Washington here, yep, is going to grow in population next turn. Alright. Warriors continue advancing. I want to know what that landmass up there looks like. And you, on the other hand... Sorry. It automatically has shifted my unit. You, on the other hand, have another battle to fight with this village. Again, it's another one with over 2... Yes, it's got 3 units in it. These barbarian villages this game have been very big. I'm somewhat surprised. Interesting. Another village is down there. I was not expecting that. Let's see. Let's just get Tipu Sultan falling back, and I'll... You know, I should have guessed, but the price you pay for not exploring fully, you can miss things like this. Let's see. I don't want to send another warrior out there because I don't want another one. So I'm going to wait till my technology is advanced a little bit and I can make a stronger unit. For now, let's end... No, hold that thought. We're going to shift that to science. And trade that production square for a science square. So now we'll have 4 food coming into Washington. And if you look also... If you look at that, right next to where it says galley delayed, where it says +4, and it looks like a science cylinder, we'll have 4 science coming into Washington. As for what science does, well, let's find out right now. Oh, great leader, our wise men require your guidance. What shall we research next? We could do the alphabet to start. Alphabet. My favorite technology, my advisor says. It's a scientifically significant technology. We can build a library, or we could also build the Oracle of Delphi wonder. Interesting. How about bronze working? Bronze working. Can't live without it. It's mainly a military technology. We could build archer units. We could also build a barracks. Or a barracks, pardon me. And we can also build the Colossus of Rhodes wonder. And it'll give us access to the resource of fish. Horseback riding? Horseback riding, the advisor wants it so bad, it's mainly a military technology. This will enable us to build horseman units, and plus we can use the resource squares that have oxen on them. Or pottery. Pottery, we've got to have it. It can lead to culture, and we can also use it to build a granary. We could also build the Hanging Gardens of Babylon wonder. Plus, it'll enable us to gain access to the resource of wine. Pardon me, I just had a hiccup back there. Let's see. For starters, we're going to go with the alphabet. Let's develop a system where our people can communicate on paper and writing. And, well, I mean, actually, no, even that's too advanced for just alphabet. We need to know how to spell the words in our language. That's what we need the alphabet for. Second warrior unit, you have the advantage with an attack strength of 2 versus their pitiful 0.5. Attack. Victorious. And a flawless victory at that. Not one casualty in that battle. I just want to quickly go back to that alphabet technology, to the alphabet technology I'm currently researching. It takes 20 science total to be able to learn the technology of alphabet. Washington is the only city so far, of my 2 cities, Washington is the only one that's dedicating resources to science. If it's bringing in only 4 science a turn, we'll acquire alphabet in 4 more turns since 1 turn has already passed. Greetings from Greetings from Cleopatra of the Egyptians. Good day, Lord Windemex. It appears as if your backward civilization has not yet learned the secrets of bronze working. We could reveal these secrets to you in exchange for your knowledge of currency. Let's see. They will teach me the secrets of bronze working. In exchange, however, I need to teach them about my knowledge of currency. Let me think about that. Does that seem like a fair exchange? Or do I really have no need of bronze working? Well, bronze working is a very, very beginner's technology, while currency is somewhat more advanced. And you did insult me by calling me backwards, so I decline your offer. We have no need of bronze working. And she took that well. Let's go back to our attack. Oh, this battle is going badly. Let's see, we emerged the victors, but that unit took heavy losses. It's going to take some time to heal that one. Let's see, it looks like the Indians have already explored this area, but I still want to know what the land looks like.
Nornado.
We can permanently settle the great explorer industrialist Tipu Sultan here in the city of Boston, where he will add 50% to gold production. Or we can use him immediately to add 50 gold to our treasury. What shall we do? Alright, I have a choice. This is where I will explain the great people. Alright, there are several categories of great people. There are great explorers and industrialists, such as Tipu Sultan here, and if you settle them in your city, they will increase your gold output, or you can use a special ability automatically, which will give you some gold right away, but you will lose the great person. There are also other types of great people. There are great scientists, which do the same thing as the gold people, except in regards to science. They will give you a 50% increase in science production, or you can use them to automatically research any technology. There's also great humanitarians. What do? They either increase the growth of your city by 50%, enabling it to grow faster with less food, or you can use them automatically to add one population to each of your cities. And then there's also the great builders. They reduce the cost of buildings in your cities by 50%, or you can use them to automatically construct any building, unit, or wonder. And then there's a very rare type of great person, a great leader. There's only 2 of those in the game, and they beef up your units. But again, that's a lot to absorb at once. So let's just focus on the here and now and settle Tipu Sultan in Boston. So let's just quickly show this off. Okay, currently I have that water square set to science. Now if you'll take a look next to no production galley delayed, it says +2 and it's the science symbol. But if we hit the Y button and switch that to gold, it's 3 gold. Tipu Sultan is indeed doing what he said he would do. He's given me 50% more gold than I would normally get. And as you can see, you can tell that he's in the city because of that little flag there in Boston with the gold symbol. Let's see. You know, ever since we discovered currency, we gained the ability to construct markets. What do those do? Those can double the output of gold your city produces. So let's just set both these cities to that right now, even though I don't want to construct markets yet. I want to just build up the production. Oh wait, something else that I've just noticed there. Boston will increase in population on the next turn. Very good. So let's end this one. Let's see. Okay, as you can tell from the last battle, this warrior unit took heavy damage. Lost 2/3 of its strength, so we need to heal it. One more turn, and it'll be back up to full strength. Let's see, the Egyptians' territory, the amount of territory the Egyptians control has increased. All this stuff shaded in yellow is all Egyptian territory. And the same goes for the Indians back there and the Germans. All their cities have 4 population. My capital also has 4 population, but unlike those guys, I have an extra city with 3. I feel so special. I am so far ahead of them. Alright, ending this turn. Our fame is growing. Prince Hector of the Phoenicians has sent us a caravan bearing exotic gifts. They include 4 astounding acrobats, and he's also sent a second caravan, including 5 infallible fortune tellers. Interesting. Let's take a look at these trophies he has sent us. These are our fortune tellers, huh? I wonder what they see in those crystal balls. I have such a beautiful palace here, don't I? Look at all my subjects, nice and happy to see the fortune tellers. But I also recall that he sent us another caravan with acrobats. Come on, boys. You're acrobats. Show me some stuff. There we go. Nice. Well, the Phoenicians were very generous to send me this caravan. But I've had enough. I need to return. I have more pressing matters to attend to. Let's heal you back to full strength.
How foo grabble?
The Indians have captured the Egyptian city of, if I botch this name up, I apologize. Elephantine. Okay. Oh, we've also learned alphabet there. I skipped that because I apologize. I skipped the fact that we learned alphabet because I got caught off guard by the Indians capturing a Egyptian city. Let's see. We have bronze working, horseback riding, and pottery again. But now that we've discovered alphabet, we've gained access to a new technology. Writing. Writing. We have to have it. It's a scientifically significant technology. It would enable us to build spy units. And it would also enable us to build the Great Library of Alexandria Wonder. Let's see, that's a nice technology, but we're going to stick with some basics for now. And upgrade to pottery. Or not upgrade, sorry. We're going to research pottery. And this technology is going to come very handy. I'm going to, because, let me just go back to Boston here. Because with pottery, we can build a granary. And once we have the granary, those 2 yellow plain squares will go from 1 food each to 3 food each. And when that happens, that's going to be a significant boost in food coming into Boston. It'll be double that of Washington's. So Boston will be able to grow much, much quicker. Alright, oh yes, I just want to quickly go back to what happened here with the Egyptian city of, again, if I botch this name, Elephantine. Okay, well, first and foremost, they built it 2 squares away from the Indian capital. That was a dumb move. And second of all, if the Indians took it that quickly, it means that the Egyptians left the city unguarded. So the Indians were just able to waltz right into this tiny village and take it from right under the Egyptians' noses. So good for the Indians for taking advantage of that situation, and shame on the Egyptians for being so careless. I'm a little surprised that happened so early, but it's happened. Alrighty. Yes, we can finally finish our battle with these barbarians. This warrior unit has achieved 6 victories. This unit has been upgraded to elite status and can acquire a special ability now. What do we have? Guerrilla, which gives our unit 50% extra attack power in home territory. Or Medic. It gives our unit the ability to heal anywhere. I'm just going to explain that one real fast because, as you've seen, I've been healing my units when they've been out in the middle of the wilderness fighting in the middle of nowhere. Now, what the Medic ability does is that it gives them the ability to heal when inside the territory belonging to other civilizations. So, for instance, you see the yellow shaded areas right next to the hill as we're circling around? That's the Egyptian territory. If my unit went into Egyptian territory, it would not be able to heal itself without this ability. But since I have no intention of going anywhere near Egyptian territory, we're going to go with Gorilla. You have captured the village of my brother-in-law, and he also had a caravan of valuable goods. These barbarians and their caravans. And there are still 4 remaining artifacts. I wonder what else is in this area. Oh, hello. I believe we have just discovered another civilization. Greetings from Alexander of the Greeks. Most noble Lord Windamex. How wonderful to meet you at last. I offer you my hand in peace and friendship. Will you accept my generous offer? Let me see. This is the same lion I've been fed by the other Sids, so why not? Wonderful. And I was going to... let's see. Okay, scratch that. Never mind, I will explain that later when he actually does what I thought he was going to do. Land's End.
So.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for a moment ago. This just in, sire. A government change. The Greeks, Alexander, have just replaced their despotism with a democracy. Under democracy, their science and gold production will increase by 50%. However, their people will refuse to allow a declaration of war. And also, we've just learned that the Egyptians have signed a peace treaty with the Indians. So Cleopatra had no stomach for war to continue a battle with the Indians after they took her city. Heal you. And another barbarian village. But let's get our caravan away and towards Athens. End this turn. Alright. This is a good place to explain all the different objectives in this game. Our victory types. We have 1, the domination victory, which is to capture all capitals belonging to the other civilizations. If you control all of the capitals, you control the world, and therefore win the game by dominating. A technology victory. This is be the first civilization to reach Alpha Centauri. So you're wondering, how on earth do we get to Alpha Centauri? Well, one of the final technologies, just mind you, not the absolute final technology, but one of the final technologies in this game is spaceflight. Once you learn spaceflight, you get to build spaceship parts. And once you build a full shuttlecraft, you're able to launch it and send it to Alpha Centauri, and if you reach it, you will win. That's a technology victory. Now, how about an economic victory? We have to acquire 20,000 gold pieces. That's the 8th milestone. Remember those milestones? There are 8 of them, and the final one is 20,000 gold pieces. Right now, I believe we only have about 300 or so, so we have a long way to go. Even though we are currently winning there by having 2 of the milestones completed. Just going to go back up here a second to the technology victory. Gandhi is the most advanced civilization of all. He has 3 technologies to my 2, the Greeks 2, the Egyptians 2 technologies, and the Germans only have 1. Germans, you got to pick it up, otherwise you're going to fall behind. And then finally, we have a culture victory. Acquire 20 great people, wonders, or converted cities. So what does that mean? Well, this is where those great people come into play. In addition to increasing the productivity of your cities, you also can use them towards your culture victory. So in addition to them, there are items you can build called wonders, which give you massive bonuses once completed, and some of them last for the rest of the game. Others are Others last until some other civilization discovers a certain advanced technology, which ultimately obsoletes it. And then converted cities. That's where you, not through military means, but through cultural means, by absorbing another city into your territory, your culture is what that's actually called, they will want to join your society because they become so heavily influenced by your culture that they abandon theirs and join yours. The great culture person, one of the great people, also has the ability to force another city to join your civilization, which also counts as a converted city. You have to do that 20 times, and then in addition to that, you have to build a wonder called the United Nations. Doing that enables you to win the culture victory. And just doubling back to the economic victory for a second, in addition to acquiring 20,000 gold, you also have to build the World Bank wonder after that. And then you'll win through economic means. Alright. I think this is a good stopping point for part 2 here. So I'm so glad that the first video had such positive reception. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and until next time, when we continue to play through the world of Civilization Revolution. Take care, everyone.